Groundhog Day. And I don't know about you all, but it's going to be a very important day in my house. Because I'm ready to take winter and put that where? Back
put
there.
That where? Back there.
Thank you, Vivica. It is time to disrobe and reveal. I mean, winter clothes are great and everything, but haven't you had it up to here? I'm just ready to peel. Well, you know. Shout out to Raven. Raven is determined to win the Jackie Robinson Foundation Wendy Williams Prize. So he's going to be the highest bidder, he said. He said, Wendy, watch. I'm going to have that hour on your show, girl. Watch and see. Do you have any ideas? Any idea how bad I want this? Girl, I won't pay rent this month if I have to. So he's willing to bid his rent money. Thank you, Raven. Hey, you guys. So Baby from Cash Money, he has a jewelry collection that has recently been appraised for $7 million. Oh, I'm too comfortable with you all. You know what? Hey, you know what, everybody? Shout out to all the affiliate radio stations. I got to let you in on a secret, okay? Every day I try to play it off, but I'm going to let you in on something. New York City, you already know what's really good with the Gangsta Hour. Listen, when I sign off, which is in about 4 minutes, I'm really yanking your crane because I stay here at my perch for what I call the bonus Gangsta Hour here at my flagship station, WBLS. And I don't play any music. I just talk. It's like a talk show. And I just love the Gangsta Hour so much. And for some reason, I always feel like I'm robbing you all. You know, what's going on in South Carolina, Shreveport, Flint, LA, you know, Hartford, Philly. I always feel as though you guys are leaving the party and the party is just beginning. I'm on for 5 hours, okay, not 4 hours. So now the jig is up. This has been going down for the last, I would say, 4 weeks. And I am, or maybe 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Whatever. I'm loving it, okay? I don't play no music, nothing. Now, the bonus hour, the Gangsta Hour, is not a part of syndication, so it's not coming soon to your local radio station because then they'll try to inject music in it and just F it all up. You know what I'm saying? But I invite you to come on the website of my flagship radio station, WBLS.com. I don't know how you get there and what you link to, but I invite you to join me for the bonus hour because, really, I love it. We don't play any music in the background. Turn that music out. Let's get ready for the bonus hour. It's a talk show just like this. No stopping for music, nothing. And we take phone calls, and it's a cross between gossip and advice. We just really show our behinds during the bonus hour. I love it. I love it. It is the best. Mostly I needed some place to hang out before getting in the traffic. And, you know, I find that by staying for an extra hour, the traffic is like little to none, and I'm home in like a half hour. As soon as I get in the door, I'm doing homework. Look, he's 4. Does your 4-year-old have homework? My kid has homework like 2 or 3 times a week. It's simple homework, but I check every night when I get home. It's a homework check. I am so frightened of the years to come in terms of school and stuff. Because right now, I'm good at checking this homework. But what happens when, you know, E equals MC squared? Mommy, what's the answer? I don't know. Ask your daddy. Well, you know, Mrs. Lopez? See? Oh, man. Who's going to, you know. Oh, God. Look, about Snoop, he's being sued for $25 million. This story's been everywhere, but I'm surprised that nobody's really talking about it today on the show. Apparently a woman in sexual harassment. Those are all the details that I know. Could that be my Snoop? I don't know. Well, you never know. Because what is sexual harassment?
He's a married man with children.
Oh, I forgot. You're right, Art. Damn that tramp. Yeah, just as he reconciles with his wife and tells her he's going to put down all that Girls Gone Wild porn mess. You know what I'm saying? Coaching his son's football team. He's back with the Chief, though. But still, that doesn't make him a bad man. But this right here, it splashed all across the news and stuff. Anyway, everybody, I love you for listening today. It is really time for me. See, here's where I'm being fake. It's not time for me to go. It's time for me to go to the bathroom and reapply my lipstick and get ready for the gangster hour. For those of you leaving the room, I will speak to you tomorrow, same time, same place, same bat channel. For those of you staying, go to WBLS.com and join me as we really get into it on the bonus hour. Bye, everybody.
These party people. See you later.
Cause I'm saying bye-bye.
Good night. Program complete.
I know you all are mad. I'm mad at myself. Why the hell did she have to share? I don't know. I have no... You know why? Because I am not a good liar. I was feeling guilty. Like, I'm saying bye, but I'm not really saying bye. I'm saying, now we're just getting started. We're just getting started. New York City, Tri-State, the phones are wide open at 866-GET-WENDY. Let's get it on. The bonus hour, the gangster hour is coming up next. No disrespect, Mary. But, it's 3 minutes after. 4 minutes after, 3 minutes after 6 o'clock. Welcome to the Gangsta Hour, everybody. You can turn her off. Can I have some volume on my headphones, though? That's the only thing. Yeah, a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. No, I got it. Yeah, there we go. It's right where I need it. No, turn Mary out. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, off is what I meant. Yeah. No disrespect. Hey, hey, Mary. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the bonus hour. It's very nice to be here. Oh, I forgot. No sound effects. After the bonus hour, we do all of our own sound effects. All our how you doings and da. I'm glad to be here with you all. Okay, in recapping some of the stories that I talked about earlier today, then I have new stuff and we open up the phone lines and whatnot. I just have fun here. I feel like I'm in my living room with my shoes off or something. You know, just so informal. I love it. So... You know, last week is when I was telling you guys, and you might have heard from other sources, that it was being said and reported that Game's houses, he has like 6 houses next to each other in Compton, all lined up, and they were all shot at. You know what I mean? So now, Game's people have pulled him off, they're saying, his promotional tour. I guess between the houses being shot at and the DJ that was step 2 and the greasy talk that's going on around the country when he does his interviews and stuff. So they've pulled back on, you know, putting Game out there for promotional stuff at this particular point. But Game is still talking tough. He says that he hasn't had a chance to spend any of the money that he was fronted and then subsequently earned from Aftermath and Dr. Dre. He's still living off his drug money. See, that's a lot of tough talk. That's a lot of tough talk. It's kind of, it makes my hood go limp. Because, like, I don't want to hear girls, you see what I'm saying? New phrase, hood go limp. It makes my turtleneck go in. Oh, the bonus hour is not for the faint of heart. He says, first of all, we're not strangers to hearing him brag about, you know, dealing drugs and being, you know, gang affiliated. But here are his quotes. I still ain't spent my advance money. I didn't need nothing. I already had a car and ish from my drug dealing days. I got a Range Rover. I got a Harley. I got a Cadillac ST S DeVille. And they asked him, well, you know, okay, anything that you're planning on doing with the money, you know, this new money now. And he says, I'm going to get that new Bentley coupe when it comes out. I'm just kind of turned, you know, I don't like to hear that tough talk because real gangsters don't talk like that. I'm not challenging Game to nothing. I'm just simply making a suburban observation from the mean streets of Ocean Township, New Jersey. Even we can see that, you know, real recognize real on all levels. Yeah. And I'm just, you know, just saying. What did we do during Advice Hour today? Why does it seem like it was an hour that didn't even happen? It seems like I've been here all day. Did I tell you guys that a clown from the Howard Stern show tried to step to us I'm not even going to mention the name nor dwell on it because I think he just wanted something. I'm out family day, okay? It's the 3 of us. This clown comes over. Now, I'm taking off Scooty's jacket and whatnot, and he comes over and he said, yeah. And he ended up getting kicked out of the restaurant and like that. But it's, you know, what was that? Dear Wendy, I need your advice. I'm 43 years old, and I just got married 4 months ago to a man who's 36 years old. We were together for... this might be more interesting. Hold on. Anyway, but you know what he kept saying, though? He said, come on, hit me. You know, tell him my honey. Well, I'm sitting here with the baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was just a scene in the Ruby Tuesdays.
Well, why? Over what?
Because he's a bottom feeder from Howard, and he was trying to make headline news, I guess, you know, over here. You know what I'm saying? And it just weird, you know. A black dude from the show, you know, just trying to make headline news. Fortunately, honey held his head. You know, baby wasn't paying attention. The cops came, the manager, they kicked him all out, and we got our meal comped. So I ordered me 3 more martinis and said, call me a cab. Look, okay. I'm not finished with this, okay? Dear Wendy, I'm 43 years old, and I just got married 4 months ago to a man 36. Okay. We've been together for 3 years before we got married, and before we got together, I just got a divorce from being married for the last 15 years. And out of the relationship, we have a daughter, and she just turned 18. Okay, remember, she's 43. Okay. Wendy, to make a long story short, I came into my house last night to find my daughter screwing my husband.
Oh!
I said no sound effects.
Oh, no, we had to do it on that
No,
one.
you do it.
No music beds. Bed!
There you go. That's it.
That hurts.
No, this is organic.
Oh, Lord. Might as well pack my stuff up there.
Yeah, well, you pack up that little computer because we don't need none of that. You stay on the sound effects. And when we talk about Brian McKnight, you say,
Damn.
and then Taryn, you say,
How you doing?
all right. Now that we got that straight. Welcome to the bonus hour again, where everything is organic.
Raw dog.
Raw dog, exactly. Oh, man.
Sorry to interrupt your story.
Where was I? Oh, okay. I'm going to need a recap, Art. Wait, hold on. Find my daughter, my husband.
Oh, you ain't finished the whole stand.
No, I'm picking up where I left off. Okay. She was sitting in between his legs on her knees and giving him a professional. Good. His eyes were rolled to the back of his head and he was moaning like crazy. He moaned more than I've ever heard him moan. Anyway, I stood there and watched him for quite a while, and after she was done giving him a professional, she sat on top of him and started riding him. Oh, come on.
Wonderful.
This is where people think that I'm making up stuff, and I'm not making up anything. I don't have to. People have real problems. Let me continue. I'm sorry for getting off the track, but the good news is that I don't have to quickly speed up because we got a damn song to play, like the rest of the show. Very nice, crew. All right, let me continue. Wait. All right. He was talking. Okay, wait. Riding him like a stallion. Okay. He was talking to her and telling her how much it felt good and how I used to be that good. Oh, gosh. Can you imagine that? Smacking it. Your mama used to be that good. Your mama used to be that. Oh, damn. This is a mess. He has been wanting. Okay, wait. She felt so good and how my mama used to be that good, and he now he don't even like to make love to me because I lost my sexual desire. He has been wanting a threesome with me and another woman, but I always told him no, and he asked my daughter would she be willing to have a threesome with him and one of her friends, and surprisingly she said yes. After I heard that, I stormed out of the room. Oh my God, all the while she's hiding behind the planter or something, or the big lazy boy, listening to the moaning and then I guess the after love talk. You know what I mean? Oh, crap. After I heard that, I stormed out of the room and did something very strange. Instead of yelling at them, I looked at them, and then I started to take my clothes off. Oh. I'm not even going on anymore.
Why?
Because I'm not.
I'm going limp in the hood.
Come on. We hear about stuff like this all the time on the show, and it's really getting very Jerry Springerish. And while I like it, it's also disgusting. I mean, you understand what I'm saying?
No, I don't. I can never get enough of that.
Church, what are they saying on the fax machine? I'm not continuing unless I get encouragement. In the meantime, let's go to the telephone, but don't ask me about that. I'm taking response from the fax machine, 866-WendyFax. I'm marking the page, so if I can continue on. And Crybaby's on the phone.
Yes.
Hey, Crybaby.
Hi, Wendy. How you doing?
Good. Everybody, you're speaking with Crybaby, or you're listening to Crybaby on the telephone right now. Crybaby is the promotions and marketing director of the Scissorp liquor company. Scissorp and Crybaby are in the Source Magazine's Power issue in the top 30 most powerful people in hip-hop, which is huge.
Yeah, that's big. We're with some big fish up there. Big Jacob, lots of big people. You're up in it. It's crazy. And thank you for the support where you give us from start with Scissorp. You jump on it first before everybody else in the street start to promote it. You is the first person, and we want to thank you for that.
Lick shot. So you guys are the only alcoholic beverage company in that Power of 30, right?
Sure, and we're the only black company. Rapid Brand is black company. Big up to Cameron. Jim Jones is the owner of Scissorp. Richie, their partner, and Vinny. And that is big right there. We have a number that we don't want to say it on the year, but our number is big in sales, and that is what make we in the top 30.
So what's next for you guys?
I don't want to leak it out, but right now we have a meeting today with your people. A champagne and a wine for Wendy Williams.
Oh, wow! Well,
so
I love a drink.
You gotta make your audience choose if they want the wine or the champagne are ready to go. That deal should complete in the next couple hours or maybe tomorrow.
Well, what's it gonna be called?
You gotta come with the name.
Okay, I see. Okay.
Use the owner of the champagne or the wine. If you choose the wine, use the owner. If you choose the champagne, use the owner.
Yeah, I choose the champagne, and I'll think about a name, and I'll get back to you on that. Thank you, Crybaby. Thank you, Scissorp.
Yeah, it's gonna be big. That's gonna be big.
That is huge. Well, Crybaby, thank you so much.
Sure.
And congratulations on everything.
All
and
right.
And continued success.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Bye-bye.
All right, bye.
Yeah. I don't drink wine. I'm a champagne drinker. All that liquor we consume around here, now we can drink the Wendy champagne. No, that sounds cheesy, right? We got to give it a different name. Hello?
Hello, Wendy.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
I've spoken to you like this is my fourth time talking to you.
Uh-oh.
And I just love your show, and I love the fact that you have the extra hour.
Thank you.
But you know what else I wanted to tell you?
What?
The VH1 special, I think it should be an hour long.
Well,
honestly.
There's a theory, leave them wanting more.
Yeah, you got me wanting more.
Yeah, I want an hour, though, too.
Yeah, you got me wanting more. I'm like, I love everything that you do. I'm such a fan.
I appreciate
and
you.
I was at the Dons and Divas. I spoke to you right after the Dons and Divas, and you took a picture with me.
Did you have fun?
Yeah, I had a ball.
Thank you so much for supporting.
A ball. And I'm going to go to the Body Delicious Cruise.
Yeah, now don't forget that is November 4th through November 7th, and you can go to bodyliciouscruise.com for more information. But we're cruising from Miami. We're going to Paradise Island in the Bahamas.
Yeah, definitely.
And we're going to have the usual stuff: the seminars, the parties, the comedy, the exotic dance class, the casinos, and more. You had fun, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Good. I'm glad you're coming back.
Okay.
All right, honey bunch. I'll speak to you later. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Yeah, that cruise was fun. Hello?
Hello.
Hi.
Wendy, what's up?
Hey.
How you doing?
I'm doing
I
okay.
have like two comments to say. You see The Simple Life, or have you caught that show? Or
The what?
The Simple Life with Paris Hilton?
No, I haven't caught it because it comes on Wednesdays, and I'm at the Comedy Experience.
Well, it's a very, reality shows has become mean, and they take likely, they take the jobs, dropping people cremated mother, and like if you had your mother cremated, would you want them holding and dropping it on the floor and then sweeping it back up? I mean, very spoiled and very bratish bitches, very much.
Hopefully, this will be the last season of that show.
Yeah, and a comment about like my friend has some fantasies about like girls in Hollywood. Like he think that he's gonna go out with Mariah Carey and everything else, and I keep telling him, and I hope you agree with me with this, that the only time you get to go out with them is if you're an actor or a sports star.
Not necessarily, but how old is your friend to be so consumed?
No, he's 20, 23.
Yeah.
He has fantasies about that stuff.
Well,
I mean, let's take Halle Berry, and I've never seen them go out with a garbage man. I've never seen none of them do any of that.
yeah, I think your friend is living a bit in the fantasy world. Not to say that famous, beautiful women don't go out with regular Joe Schmoes, but your friend would probably be served better if he put both feet firmly on earth as opposed to in the stars in heaven and out in Hollywood. Hello?
Hi, this is Miss Wendy.
Yes, hi.
Hi, this is Justin. I'm surprised I got you. I just wanted to say that, here in South Carolina or whatever. We do hear you. I hear you on the radio. I hear you on the internet. I hear in my dorm room here at USC or whatever.
Exactly. So you check out the bonus hour.
Yeah, that's how I check out my bonus hour.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. That's how I do it.
Good. I'm so glad. Well, thank you so much for your support. Okay, bye-bye. Yeah, in South Carolina, he can listen to the 4-hour show on Hot 103.9 in Columbia, South Carolina. But now that I turned him onto the bonus hour, he gets the bonus hour over WBLS.com. Love that, Justin. Thank you, hon. Hello?
Hello. Hey,
Hi.
Wendy.
Hi.
Hey. How you doing?
Okay.
I didn't think I would get through.
Well, here you are.
Well, I just wanted to say I just told everybody about the bonus hour. I had to find out about myself.
Yeah, where are you from?
South Carolina.
Yeah, I was just talking to Justin here. He's in his dorm room listening in South Carolina. I love the bonus hour.
Yeah, that's what I'm sitting in my dorm room listening to.
Good. Where do you go to school?
USC, University of South Carolina.
Well, that's where Justin goes. Are you all roommates?
No. I might know Justin, though.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for calling.
Yeah, thanks.
Take care. Bye-bye. Hello?
Hello, is this Wendy?
Yes.
Hey. I was trying to get you a couple weeks ago.
Uh-oh.
No, it's all good. A couple weeks ago, you were talking about recovering, you were talking about delivering a child and having the episiotomy.
Yes.
And the extra stitch.
Yes.
There's a name for it.
What's it called?
It's called the king stitch.
King?
The first stitch is for the queen.
Okay.
The second stitch is for the king.
Got you.
And I know that because I heard my doctor say it after my first child was born, and I asked my mom about it. She's a retired nurse. But when you talked about it, I thought it was hysterical.
Yeah, that's
the name for it.
Yeah. Do you have children?
2.
Did you get the king stitch?
The first time. The second time, I guess I didn't need it.
Well, thank you so much for that.
Look, take care.
Take care. Bye-bye. One more call. Hello?
Hello?
Hi, it's Wendy.
Hi, Wendy.
Hey.
Hi, this is Jerusha Stylist from West Brain. I'm just calling to say such a great job, and everything you seem to touch turns to gold. And I just wish you the best of luck, in the coming years and every single day.
Thank you very much.
Okay, you take care.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye now.
Oh, thank you. Bye. Okay, the tally is in as I was talking on the telephone. By the way, tonight at 11 o'clock, everybody, shout out once again to Crybaby and the Scissor Company. They're on the Power 30 for the Source magazine. BET News is doing some sort of special tonight at 11 o'clock, and I'm supposed to be on it. I don't know whether it's I don't know whether it's going to be like 1 minute, 30 seconds, not at all. They were actually taping for about an hour. The most interesting part of what I had to say, though, really was when Art started knocking at the door, because just as she was asking me, the Power 30, how do you handle your power? And I hear the door handling jiggle in my office. Meanwhile, he knew I was in there doing an interview. He ushered the BET people in, and he's jiggling the handle. Microphone all sensitive. I threw down I was sitting with a pillow. I threw it down on the floor, and I started screaming at Art, screaming out, like pissing in my the spit on the side of my mouth, and my eyes were fire. Oh, Art and I made up about 20 minutes after 2, but there was a lot of tension going on. I was riding the cotton pony, by the way, which is, a part of my angeration. Raven says, hell no, don't finish that fax. Don't encourage these freaky bitches. Art, if you don't like it, then go make yourself a hot damn Susie. Well, this fax says, Wendy, please finish the story about the daughter and messing around with the mother's husband. LaToya, I got a smattering of faxes. I might tell you 95% of them said go on with the fax. LaToya's is the most close to my heart, though, because she says, Wendy, please, for heaven's sakes, finish the story. Your show is my porn. That's it. The story gets finished. Instead of yelling at them, I looked at them, and then I started to take off my clothes. I said no sound effects.
You said it would go back to
only during the phone calls.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah, let me write this down.
All these rules. All right, do what you feel. I want to hear the rest of the story about the daughter. Yup, see, this is from Vincent Pruitt. And he's sensible. He works at Verizon. He got a job, but okay. All right, come on. They both looked at me strange, and I said, both y'all wanted a threesome, and now y'all about to get one. Oh! I know. My husband pulled... damn, this is so sad. Because the daughter's 18, it's the mother, daughter, and the husband. My husband pulled me to him, and I assumed the 69. I had my behind in his face while I was working him. Yada, yada, yada. I can't get this graphic. His eyes were rolling in the back of his head, and his mouth was wide open, and slob was coming out of the corners. When I tried to ask him questions, he couldn't even give me an answer. She was asking him questions like, who's your daddy? Who's your daddy? No doubt. My daughter decided that she needed to be pleasured, so she sat in his face and then got right back off because he was so into me that he couldn't. That's good. I mean, not good, but you know what I'm saying? The mom and I were peer members. That's good. Show these young girls who really knows how to break it off. Yeah. My daughter left angry. Look, good. That's right. Show her, Mom. Show her who's really
a slut.
I'm trying to justify this in my head. This bomb's going off. My daughter left angry. I guess she went to please herself. I proceeded to ride him until he yada yada yada, so on and so forth. He was so pleased that he fell asleep instantly, and I whispered in his ear that if he ever my daughter again, he would never get my again. And that was a weak threat, by the way, Mom. I mean, you know. I got up and went to the shower and took a long hot shower and pleasured myself thinking about my husband's facial expressions. I haven't spoken to my daughter yet because I know, oh, come on. Like I said, Wendy, I'm 43, and 43 is the new 33. Excuse me. She says, like Wendy says, 43 is the new 33. In my case, the new 23. Holla. No, Mom's talking about holla. Sad. But so entertaining. Oh, you guys, the update on Bill Cosby. Have you guys heard? Is news still following this case? Do you know that this woman, they're saying that Bill Cosby admitted to, yeah, exactly. So you don't know? So let me just read it. Art, hit the typewriter. No, nuh-uh. Give me my music.
The typewriter?
Go.
I think we need a machine for this one.
Yeah, go ahead, Artie. I just wanted to
Typewriter or Dateline?
Give me Dateline.
All right, here we go.
Following Bill Cosby's voluntary meeting with investigators last week probing allegations of inappropriate fondling brought on by a Canadian woman, both ABC News and Celebrity Justice have confirmed reports that the comedian has admitted to having sexual contact with his accuser, but that it was entirely consensual. We're told that Cosby, who has become a controversial figure lately due to his stern lectures on African-American family values, characterized the sexual encounter as not intercourse and that it involved primarily touching, according to Celebrity Justice. Sources also tell the show that the woman contacted Cosby months after the encounter, asking him for tickets for her and her family. She must be black.
You think?
Or at the very least, this is one dumb broad. And I'm not saying you have to be black to be. I'm just. Why do I find I have to justify everything? Everybody's so damn sensitive. It's just a very Negroidian thing to do, to call somebody for some damn tickets.
Shout outs.
And shout outs and stuff. And if I don't get what I want, I'm going to sue you for sexual harassment. Oh. Anyway. All right, shut up. Okay. Tickets for her and her family to his performance at Casino Rama in northern Toronto. According to Celebrity Justice, Cosby obliged, leaving her tickets at the will call window. As previously reported, the woman worked for Temple University women's basketball at the time of the incident. Her lawyers told Celebrity Justice that Cosby gave the woman what she believed to be an herbal pill of some sort, and that she was legally incapacitated when she says Cosby fondled her at his mansion in suburban Philadelphia. According to Celebrity Justice, Cosby's reps are denying that the comedian gave her an herbal pill. The woman, who now lives in Ontario, Canada, first went to the Canadian police over 2 weeks ago. The case was subsequently referred to the U.S. authorities. Celebrity Justice has obtained the confidential police report stating that she went to Philadelphia to a civil lawyer before contacting the police, which Celebrity Justice is saying raises the question, are these allegations about justice or money? They're about money, this tramp. I mean, I'm only recapping this not to point a finger to Mr. Cosby, who has quite the history, and, you know. However, in this case right here, this is such, in my mind, such a load of crap. It's just entertaining because, you know, the cause says it's all good. It's, you know, as long as there's no intercourse, it's, you know, it's all good. You know, she gave him a professional and whatnot, probably. I don't know, whatever. I don't believe the story. What, Trevor? We have to go into commercials?
I ain't saying a word.
Yeah, but you're giving me that look.
No, I was going to give you about 6:30. You want to go now?
Yeah, you know what? We can, because I need to start cleaning up the studio.
Yeah, me too.
And we're going to take a break, everybody. But when we come back, it's right back to talk. Unless you have something that's going to make me snap my neck.
I can make snapping that.
No, I don't feel like neck snapping. I feel like lip flapping. Dumbass.
That was a 40 and slip. I'm sorry. That was an accident.
Keep it here, everybody. The Wendy Williams experience continues. And by the way, my buddy Vaughn Harper comes up at 7 o'clock and he's got the Quiet Storm. Vaughn is a legend and nobody puts it down like Vaughn Harper. He does the Quiet Storm from 7 o'clock to midnight. Then Champagne comes on and hooks you up until the morning. And then it's Paul Mooney with the PM and the AM, okay? We got it going on. This is the one-stop shop right here, everybody. We're the little station at the end of the dial doing big things. We're the home of today's R&B, classic soul, and the Wendy Williams experience. 107.5 WBLS. All right, that was just setting me up for a nice story about T.I., you all. That's T.I. Or the experience. Dear Wendy, I just heard your story about T.I. and Tiny from Escape and how they've been in a relationship for 2 years and they have a son together. By the way, you all, the son's name is King T.I. Now, see... Watch how you all name your kids. Anyway, she goes on to say, Wendy, T.I. was pushing up on me hard at a club in Tallahassee during FAMU's homecoming back in October. I'm only 5 feet, so he must be into little chicks. He was very nice, and he had a suit on much different than he appears the majority of the time. He and I danced for a few minutes, but the whole time I kept thinking about the video that he's in with his shirt off, and I kept picturing his little bird chest, and I truly wasn't interested. Wendy, I'm not saying, I'm just saying. And that's from Little Chick. She's in Miami listening online. Thank you, Little Chick, for that bit of T.I. insight. You all, are you going to be watching The Sopranos on A&E? They've picked it up, but do you watch Sex and the City on TBS? You know what? They have Sex and the City running on HBO one of the nights during the week. I think it might be Sunday. You know what? That's where I go before Wisteria Lane. As a matter of fact, it's like Sunday night earlier in the evening. I've seen Sex and the City for a few weekends. Kanita said that she really enjoyed Cheryl Lee Ralph yesterday. She said, you guys cracked me up in the car. She has some positive energy. And I know she was on your show before. It was like you guys continue your conversation where you left off. Best wishes on her wedding. Yeah, she's about to get married to a senator from Virginia. And she's got a really nice ring. And, you know, she's very happy. And she's beautiful, too. I mean, in person, Cheryl Lee Ralph, just a beautiful woman. But they say, back to The Sopranos, that A&E is paying them $2 million per episode. And that in doing all of the original episodes, there were 2 takes, one with all the curses, and then one, you know, the scenes without the curses, you know, the voiceovers. So maybe the mouths will be moving like one of those Chinese movies, that, you know, one of those kung fu movies back in the day we used to watch. So it was a makeup artist who hit Snoop with the $25 million lawsuit, accusing him and his friends of gang raping her on the set of Jimmy Kimmel's show. Now, see, I'll tell you what about that Jimmy Kimmel show. They have drinks. They got a full-blown bar in the back. Like when I went on Jimmy Kimmel, to promote my book, The Wendy's Got the Heat, a year ago. My friend Regina, I have two best friends, I always tell you. One is Lisa Carnegie, and one is my friend Regina, who lives out in California, and she models, but she's also a mom. She's married and like that. And so it was a party. So I called Reg and I was like, hey, come on down. They had a pool table set up and video games and loud music. And literally right behind this Jimmy Kimmel set, there's a full-blown party with people who have nothing to do with the show. People in LA just know if you'd like to have, a belt of some brown juice or whatever, go to the Jimmy Kimmel set. And it's like a club. There's bouncers at the doors. They let you in and so on and so forth. And then in the front of the club, there's a door that literally you step out of the bar and right onto his set. So as a guest on Jimmy Kimmel's show, you really have to learn how to hold your head and either just say no or have a million drinks and make a fool of yourself. So maybe the drinks just got ridiculous. I don't know. Excuse me, Art, you just walked in the room. There's more to the story. It was a makeup artist who is accusing Snoop and his boys of gang raping her on the set of the Jimmy Kimmel show. Nobody hears you. Jason, do you know which mic to press?
The one that says
L.
No, the wheel on the left.
Dave took off today. He wasn't here yesterday. Trev Hollywood's in charge of everything, but he just ran out. Oh, please. You could have gone during the commercial break, put it on automatic pilot, a little piece of TI. So they say that Paula Abdul is about to go into the sitcom world.
Oh, gosh.
Well, you know what? Don't hate. Pass me the faxes as they come over. It might be something good. 10 years ago, you gave me a shout out because I was going off to college, and I thought I'd give you an update since you were so encouraging back then. I graduated with a BA in Psych in 1999, and I've been teaching third grade for 6 years in Newark. No, this is a happy story. And am about to finish my MA in education, so on and so forth. I also wanted to tell you about a great weight loss program. Yeah, LA Weight Loss. That's from Crystal over in Newark. Oh, congratulations, Crystal. I love to see when all my children do well. I raised her. She's just giving me an update. I love that. Anyway, back to Paula Abdul. So they say that she wants to embark on sitcom life, and that after appearing with Julia Roberts and Eric Roberts, Eric Roberts, Julia Roberts' brother, on his show Less Than Perfect. Well, in that episode, which happens to air this coming Friday, Paula says that she was very pleased by the whole sitcom experience. And here's her quote: "If I had my wish for any other job other than American Idol, I would want to have a job like that. I had a blast and everyone was so much fun and easygoing. They have such fun on the set, yada, 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 so on and so forth." I mean, I'd be open to that. Yeah. A sitcom is only a half hour of your time.
Well, she's excited about it, like she sounds broke.
She's not broke. She's on American Idol. She doesn't have any money problems. She just has man problems. Paula Abdul, she just can't seem to hang on. Remember, she was engaged to Colton of the Smith & Wesson fortune? That broke up, and she manages to get these wealthy white men, and she goes out with them in public and so on and so forth. On my red carpet special, by the way, on VH1, which is Thursday at 11 p.m., So this was, I think, the first VH1 show that I did. Ignore the baseball hat. It was when throwback jerseys were still going on. That's how long ago the show was. And I had on a little throwback dress. Ignore the red lipstick. I would never wear red on camera anymore. I barely wear it in real life. Ignore my look. I'm not there for the look. I'm there for the funny. Just look at Paula Abdul. She's dressed like a tramp, and she's with Jason Guarini from American Idol. Justin. And so, you know me. I get on the red carpet. I don't care. I'm shouting out and screaming and whatnot. And I think I might have called her a tramp. Ooh. And then here comes Randy from American Idol. So I need him to co-sign on, Paula and Justin's relationship. He says something politically correct, and then he moves on. But anyway, Wendy Williams on fire on the red carpet on VH1. That's a long title. I wonder how it looks in TV Guide. Wendy Williams on...
I think it's spelled Wendy and then half of your last name and ...
No, it probably says red carpet special VH1. See, I always think it's too good to be true that they're actually going to, you know. Anyway, back to Left Eye, because I left you off with this one about 2 hours ago. I don't know what happened to make me divert my attention. It happens. So Left Eye was working on a top secret project with Ray J, who's Brandy's brother, before she died in her car crash in Honduras back in 2002. Well, Ray J, she and Ray J were half through an album being put together by Suge Knight. Because remember, she was on death row at the time of her death when she decided to take the vacation to Honduras, and we know what happened. So Ray J regrets that the album was never completed and the track was never released. And here's his quote. It was coming out crazy. The songs were hot, but unfortunately we were not able to do the deal because of Left Eye passing. Well, Suge is still sitting on the track. Maybe it'll be released.
Could be dated by this point, though.
Yeah, but even if it's dated, I mean, I would still like to. It doesn't have to be released as a single. Somebody forward it to me. I would love to hear. Please give me the website to bid on your hour on the show. www.ebay.com/Jackie Robinson. Thank you.
Just go to ebay.com and Jackie Wilson flashes up anyway.
Not Jackie Wilson.
I said Robinson.
No, that's not what you said. R. Kelly's still kicking up dust in the legal system. Well, apparently he got the thumbs up from the authorities. Hold on.
What the?
Isn't it Tuesday? Saturday and Sunday are supposed to be gone from my system. All right. He was given the thumbs up from the Chicago authorities to leave town to do some more live shows. So they say that he made his first court appearance Friday, January 28th, dealing with this child porn case. And authorities approved his request to play his show in Miami, but they insisted that he check in with the court each day while awaiting a trial date for the, sex tapes that we've seen of a man that looked like R. Kelly to me, y'all.
Sound like him, too.
He didn't talk during the tapes.
Yeah, he did, too.
What did he say?
Move over there. I'm serious.
Did he?
He said, move over there. All right, right here.
Yeah, he was directing.
He was directing the film, yeah. He was director.
You remember in detail.
Exactly. That's disgusting.
I still watch it to this day.
No, don't say that. You've got a daughter. Don't say that.
I'm watching with the older people. There was only one scene with the girl. I watched the 3 in before that one.
See, to me, the most interesting scene was the urination. Remember when she was standing on the stage, you all? And she opened her legs. Oh. And next thing you see, the golden shower. See, and the man who looked like Kelly was sitting with a handheld camera on the couch. But but all you see are his legs wide open. Like, you don't know what he's doing. And I'll tell you the other interesting scene. When they were outside on the patio. And he urinated down her. Remember? She was laying back. And she looked all young and confused and stuff. What is today? Tuesday? A lot of benefits are going on. There's a silent auction on Thursday in Inglewood, New Jersey, with a performance by an up-and-coming person named Justin Matthews. And I don't have a website that you can go to, but it's Sri Lanka Tsunami charity show, sponsored by United Aid. So people are still, sending their money and thinking about, the what happened overseas with the tsunami. I just had a meeting, as a matter of fact, with my writing partner. We're working on my 3rd book. It's going to be fire. Oh gosh, it's going to be crazy. I said no. You do it.
You said do what I felt.
All right. Well, I'm going to repeat. It's going to be fire. There you go. But that's not the point. The point is that Karen and I were talking about it, and how we sent our money, but how, we were skeptical about was it really going to get there, just all kinds of stuff dealing with that. Anyway, but Justin Matthews is a producer, and he worked with Angie Stone and Jill Scott and whatnot. So people are still doing good things to try to help people overseas. And by the way, shout out to you, Tarsha. Hold your head and kiss the baby and focus. Little Mo. Do people still care? No disrespect. I am just asking.
About our lips only when I was singing.
Well, Little Mo is the self-proclaimed, listen to her title. You know, I'm the queen of all media. Yeah. Mother of hip-hop.
Oh, my God.
Well, she's got 2 significant projects coming out this year. The first one is an album with Cash Money Universal, and her second, wait. Oh, and she's got a daughter. She's pregnant. Does it seem like Little Mo's always pregnant?
I was just thinking the same.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like her.
Yeah, she gets pregnant a lot.
Come on, don't make it sound like that. Look at me. She's due at the end of this month. But she won't have long to relax because...
She's pregnant again.
No, she does a radio show someplace called the Little Mo Hour. A Little Mo Hour.
Only time she has free between getting pregnant, an hour.
Or maybe it's the name of her CD. I don't know. I'm confused. Is it time to go? I'm hungry.
You got 2 minutes left.
2 minutes. Okay, well, let's round it out with the last faxes of the day. Let me see. Dear Wendy, number 1, all basketball coaches and basketball players are not gay. Who said that? Who said that?
They do have an email thing called outsports.com. A lot of them are.
Well, you know. Number 2, the woman is white with curly hair. Bill Cosby's alleged finger pop is a white woman with curly hair? She looked brown-skinned to me.
She was light-skinned.
Number 3, she was not a Temple University coach. Get your information correct. Love you. Can't say my name. All right, well, correct me then. Damn, I got a life outside of this. Dear Wendy, I'm a great fan of your show. I started listening to you because of my boyfriend. I love you. You're outrageous. I'm from Los Angeles and so happy I can listen to you now on the beat. Thank you. I'm a Latin man and I've been in a how you doing relationship.
It took a whole turn.
Exactly. For the past 9 months. Well, my boyfriend is black and now I know why they say once you go black, you never go back. Anyhow, he is very big, and after all this time, I am not as tight as I used to be. Oh, gosh. You know what? What can he use to pucker his pucker? You know, what can... I would like to know if there's anything I can use to tighten up my butt. If I can use the same thing that women use to I don't know. What can he use? Art, don't be insulted. You know I want to ask you, but I'm trying to send you on a different path. But Art, what does he use?
Abstinence. Just don't do anything for a while. Let it close up on its own.
Use your Little Mo. All up in here. Yeah, start,
Yeah.
Give him a professional. Start bringing knee pads on you all's dates. I don't know. I know if your bowels drop it out, though, Imodium OD helps.
Yeah, that works as a good answer.
Yeah, thank you. Give me my last faxes. Here they come. You all stop faxing. I'm about to leave. I don't like to leave these faxes for Vaughn Harper because this toe is a toe talk is not up his alley. No, sir. No, sir. Moni Love is the mother of hip-hop. Whenever she is, wherever she is, that's from Ian. Moni Love hosts a morning show in Philly on the radio station that I'm not on. There's 2 Urbans in Philly, and Moni's on the other one. Is that her name, the mother of hip-hop? I never heard her.
She got enough kids, though, but
we were just talking. Who'd you say our baby's father was?
one of the Jungle Brothers.
The one with the big nose?
And the dreads. Dark one.
Whose nose is bigger, his or KRS's?
They're running.
That's a tie.
Yeah.
That's a tie.
Yeah. House music all night.
All right, all night long. As a matter of fact, can I please have that tomorrow during the Gangsta Hour or at some point during the... Can you please start getting, really?
Okay.
I would love to hear Jungle Bro. By the way, a shout out to the cool DJ Red Alert.
Yes,
I heard he's not doing well. Now, Red, wherever you are, as soon as you get it together, can you please meet Art someplace at some bar and give him some Jungle Brothers? House music all night long. House music all.
Red Alert will have it, if anybody.
Ella, poo, poo, poo. All right, you all. It's time for me to get out of here. I've had a fabulous time throughout the entire day. I love you for checking out the Gangsta Hour. Please come back tomorrow, and I'm gonna turn it over now to the legendary. Come on, let's start cleaning up this toe as a toe mess. I can't stand when Vaughn comes in here. He's a man of a certain age and a certain amount of dignity, and we're just not there yet. All right, Vaughn Harper is next, everybody, with The Quiet Storm. You have a very safe evening, and I love you for listening. Don't forget to wake up tomorrow morning with PM in the AM, followed by a Demu, and then I'll be back at 2 o'clock on 107.5 WBLS. Bye.
The Wendy Williams broadcast day has completed.
Aw, man!
And WBLS music starts next.
What if I told you I could make your acne disappear and leave you with beautiful, healthy-looking skin? With all the acne promises out there, you're skeptical. So I'm going to prove it to you by sending you a risk-free 60-day trial of a remarkable product called Proactive Solution. Proactive was developed by dermatologists for you to use